We're at Orlando International Speedway, where the bottom 20 non-champion, non-all-star winners will take 10 laps around Orlando International Speedway to see who will be in the all-star race. Stephen Wallace Jr. is on the pole for tonight's event, and to his outside is Christian Vargas. Third is Abby Jacobs. Fourth is Code Luigi. Rounding out the top 5 is Logan York. The rest of the qualifying order is on the left side of the screen. So this track will really test the abilities of these drivers. They are turning right instead of left. So let's see how the drivers react to this track. It's a 3-mile oval. Speeds upwards of 240 miles an hour. As the pace car is in, green flag is out. We're racing at Orlando. They go side by side for first. Through turns 1 and 2, it's Abby Jacobs who will get out with the lead down the backstretch. And you see them going 4 wide back there. You can do that here. You just can't get bunched together because that will cause an accident. Abby Jacobs leaves the bottom open for Joe Jefferson. He looks like he's going to take the lead down the front stretch. It'll be side by side to lead lap number 1. It will be Abby Jacobs at the line. But Joe Jefferson hard charging on the inside, as neither of them have much help there. The closest thing we have is the 1 of Justin Seidel, but now here comes the 9 of Fitzwater in the middle lane. Look how packed together they are. That's pretty dangerous if you ask me. Fitzwater's going to peek down low for the lead. And he's going to pass for P1 very easily there, as he's going to take over first position on lap number 2 onto lap 3 as the 93 down on the bottom. That's Code Red. He won the Daytona 500, but he hasn't had too much of a good season besides that. Same with Nathan Norman. He has 2 wins this season, but he's at the bottom of the points. So see if we can try and build up some momentum. If he wins this All-Star Open, transfers up to the All-Star race. 78 also inside. Looked like he was going to move to the middle and leave some room for Aiden Shepard, but that's not going to happen quite yet, as Shepard now pushes the 78 of Patrick Smith. And Eberminian caught the wall that time, but Smith clears. Shepard now down low, and look at how spread out or band out this pack is, as they get 4 or 5 wide pretty much everywhere except for the top 2 or 3 rows. Shepard is going to complete the pass on Smith. He'll block up high, but that leaves room for Rob Evans. His most accomplished feat this season is winning 2 races in a row, Pocono and Coca-Cola. But those are his only 2 wins so far. Here comes, I believe that's the 34 of Al Lagasse, or no, Trey Wright. As Rakowski now on the bottom, hugging the apron almost, down the front stretch and into turn number 1. But he'll have to settle for second if he can't get a big enough run or Trey Wright blocks. Zachary DeLillo, last in points, has had a miserable season so far, has had a few bad wrecks, like in the clash at Phoenix and at, there they go in the back, it's Joe Jefferson in the 39, and they'll come back up the racetrack, and I believe that's the yellow. It's pretty far back. No, it's not. So Trey Wright continues to lead. No yellow called for Jefferson's spin. We stay clean and green. I think Shepard caught the wall that time. as now with 5 to go, the race will end if they wreck, which looks like it's not out of the question. And Wright looks to be the one to beat. Did they wreck again? They did. Evans, Luigi, Jacobs, a lot of people involved in this one. So this will be the race back to the line. It looks like it'll be a furniture or the front row driver to go to the victory lane, unless DeLillo can make a hard charge on the inside. It's two teammates, Logan York and Trey Wright, battling for the win in the All-Star Open through 3 and 4 and down the back stretch or the front stretch. As they go side by side, Logan York wins the All-Star Open. He just has to coast around a few more times, and he'll get it. So let's see what happened for first Joe Jefferson's spin on the backstretch. Let's actually call it the backstretch this time, please. Thank you, me. So it looks like he ping-ponged off of the 21, went down the racetrack, got spun by the 93, came back up, he taps the wall. It looked like he could have saved it, but to no avail, as he might have gotten stuck on the nope. He reverses and gets away, so that's good to see, because I don't think he knew what would happen up here, because they did wreck again. So let's see what happened there. It looks like the 42, 12, they got squeezed together, and this is a big one. Couple of hard hits. And Shepard is there, although he might have gotten through. As we'll see if we can get a better camera angle for this. 47, 42, 7, pinching up together, gets the 12 on the outside, and they all go spinning. Orman involved, his chances of making an in over. So while Trey Wright is the winner, I want to say that Logan York might also be in, because there are 17 people in the All-Star race so far. There's the finish. It was pretty close by a car length that Logan York won over. When I say there's 17 drivers, I'll find out later, but if there is, that'll mean that there are the top 3 getting in. So Wright, York, and Zidell looks like will be the last driver. So there's everyone out. Dylan Arminian, Code Red will most likely be out of the race sooner or later. 78, Patrick Smith, Ormond, Gardner, and Stephen Wallace Jr. Now Code Red is actually going to pace it around to the checkered flags to say he finished this race. But if all 3 can coast it around one more time, they'll have a shot in the All-Star race. And here's the checkers for Logan York. He is your winner in the All-Star Open. Second is Trey Wright. Third is Dustin Zidell. If I'm right, they're all transferring into the All-Star race. Here's the finishing results. DeLillo and Muhammad Janabdallah so close, but no cigar. Kyle Hunter, Adam McDowell, Jarakowski, Tyler Fink, and Zachary Fitzwater Sr. are the rest of the top 10 who did not get in. There are 20 cars in the race. Code Red just barely made it. In the race, not in the All-Star race. And everyone else was out. A tough break for them. So this is a non-points race, so we don't have to export any results. I'm just going to make sure I don't forget the people who are in by Taking a picture. There we go. So let's go straight to victory lane with Logan York at the 26. Thank you for watching the Coors Light Pro Series. We'll see you for the All-Star race later today.